Hi friends, welcome to my channel Beyond One Click. Please subscribe and share for more updated videos. Today we will discuss about the success story of DMart, from an investor to India's second richest person. So let's start guys with the history of DMart. DMart is now India's top retailer brand in India. You can name it as Walmart of India. DMart was founded in the year of 2002 by Radhakrishnan Damani at the point where he has already made millions in the market level. When Damani founded DMart, he was already a legendary name in Indian stock markets. But after a successful stock market career in investing for consumer facing companies, Radhakrishnan Damani decided to start his own work and he founded a supermarket chain DMart in the year 2002. Now let's go for the presence of DMart. As of 2020, DMart has over 196 stores spread across Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, National Capital Region, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Daman and Diu and Punjab. Now let's watch revenue of DMart. The public offer of DMart's holding company Avenue Supermarts today made a spectacular debut on Bombay Stock Exchange as its shares got listed at a 102.14% premium. DMart is valued today at rupees 39,400 crore, more than the combined market capitalization of its two biggest rivals as Future Retail and Reliance Retail Group. Now let's watch steps to success. So now I'll begin with his 9 approaches to business that led him road to success. So the first approach is the long-term investment. If you mark, all the DMart stores are not in a fancy shopping mall. He never lays property for his stores but buys it, which saves him from a big rental expense in the long-term basis. But if you can notice, other retailers like Big Bazaar, Reliance Aditya Group rented the space for the business except few. This was a key factor behind the profitability of DMart. Then the second approach, from a small to big. DMart started as a small business and didn't hurry to expand. Low scale gave him better control of the supply chain and allowed him to focus on profit right from the beginning. In the 15 years of its existence, DMart has turned into getting increased profit each and every year, guys. Now let's look at the third approach, that is value your people. Damani began with buying a franchise of Apna Bazaar. That was when he began building relationships, in fact personal relationships with vendors and suppliers. He values them and they never let him down. That is why the stores of DMart never go out of stock. Then the fourth approach, buy low, sell cheap. Damani played a very good strategy with Indians. As in India, most of the population prefer products at cheap price. So he targeted those kind of customers which contribute mass population of India by offering them consumer products of daily use at heavy discounts. Yeah, you can see it guys, even I am one of them who prefer low products. Not low products in the sense products are cheaper price, special the daily use. Until and unless we follow a luxury brand. That became his only goal. One of his methods was to pay his suppliers and vendors within days instead of weeks, which was the industry norm. They provided the goods at a cheaper rate to him because of early payment. He passed on the cost benefits to his customers, which ensured consistent footfall to his stores. Then the fifth approach, go local. Even though DMart is the most successful grocery retail chain of the country, Damani has confined it to the western states. One reason is his dependency on local supplies rather than elaborate supply chains. Then the sixth approach, go slow. Though DMart started 18 years ago, it still has 190 stores in a few states. a smaller number compared to those owned by Ambani and Future Group. Instead of rapid expansion, Damani adopted a slow pace which made him to focus on the business consistently. Now let's look at the most important approach, that is the seventh one, no fancy look. Guys, you can also observe by yourself, those who have visited Big Bazaar, the stores are highly maintained with fancy decor, for which they need manpower, which leads to half of the revenue being paid to salespersons. But that is different in case of DMart. His stores have a limited range of products and have simple decor. Damani knew the purpose behind this enterprise was to supply consumer goods at lower prices. People come for just one thing, that is lower prices. The trait reflects in his own appearance. He wears a white shirt and white trousers, for which he is called Mr. White and White. Maybe guys, you can have a look once you visit next time Big Bazaar and also DMart. Avoid credit, the 8th approach. Credit and delayed payments in retail business are risky because they can badly impact your supplies and costs. Damani keeps away from credit and pays sooner than his suppliers expect. Then the 9th approach, which is the last one but not the least one, let your work speak. Damani keeps a low profile which affords him a total dedication to his work. His slow and silent rise in a depressed sector is a mark of his single-minded focus on work. He has rarely given an interview to a TV channel or done advertisement. So guys, at last it's not fair to tell that I am promoting DMart. Let's be clear, I am displaying you a case study on the success story of DMart. So at the end, it's your choice guys. Thank you for watching my video. Please hit the bell icon and share if you like it.